Hey guys, how you doing? Today we're going to talk about partnership structure. Now, I always get this question, hi, I found this wicked deal, but I don't want to put all my money in. How do I get investors? How do I structure it? Hi, I don't have money for this deal, man. How do I get investors? How do I structure it? Hi, I got no money, man, but there's a sick deal. How do I push this to investors? How do I structure it? Well, this is what I tell them. Depends on the deal and how much meat is on the bone. So let's break down this one, which is, I don't want to say typical, but let's just look at this and see how I would structure this. Okay? So, here. Purchase price, 400K. Okay? ARV, 600K. If you guys don't know what ARV means, it's after repair value. Okay? In simple terms, I would call it market value for the home and the finishings I decide to put in it. Okay? So, now the question is there enough meat on the bone? 400 is 67% of 600K. So, 67% ARV, that's pretty good. So, the rehab bid here is 80K. And the project from start to finish, project, let's just say it's 3 months for the rehab, another 3 months to list and sell and close. Okay? So, when you do a bid, you're not gonna take the first bid. I mean, some of you guys probably have your own guys, but if you're an out of towner kind of guy, you should get 3 or 4 bids and pick out which is the best one. And you can't just trust anybody. You should get referrals or at least do some research on them and look at work that they've done before. So your all-in cost is 480K. So 480K. I'm not gonna put no land transfer tax and all that stuff. That's a small thing, okay? So your spread right here is 120K. Okay? Is that a lot of meat on the bone? Yeah, for sure. So after closing, after you sell it, is 600K. Okay? After closing costs, realtor fees and all that, let's call it 560. Okay? So your net is 80K. Okay? So right here, you're investing an all-in cost of 480K to make 80K in 6 months, which comes out to 1/6, which is equivalent to 16.6% return in 6 months, 33% annualized. Okay, so now you have this deal, okay, and it looks good. There's meat on the bone, okay. So whether you have no money, some money, all the money, but you want investors to come in, how should you do it? First of all, what I would do is, like if it's your family or a friend that's something that you just ask them straight up. Say, hey, what kind of return are you looking for? They might say, I don't know. And you might know a little bit of background from them, like, investing in mutual funds or whatever they do. I think they probably invest in something, right? So let's just say they're like, you know what? I want 10%, right? And then you're like, okay, what if I give you 10% in 6 months, 20% annualized? Boom. Right there, they should jump all over it, right? Because right now, no matter what, if you put in all cash, that's your annualized return. So if you're offering them 20%, right, it should be doable, right? I mean, you should always have a cushion in whatever you do. So, that's 13% cushion is not bad. So, and you might be thinking, why would they want investors and, just a little bit more hassle to update them all this stuff? Bottom line is, they want to leverage their money. Okay? So let's break this down. Let's just say they spoke to somebody and they're like, you know what? I have 300K. Okay? So the investor has 300K. The remaining is 180. Okay? So now you have to calculate the capital. Who puts in what capital? Okay? So I already did the math. This is 62.5%. This is 37.5%. Okay? So the pie will look something like, let's say like that. So you have 180, they have 300. Okay? That's capital. Now, you as a project manager should get paid for this, okay? So now a standard number is like 20, right? But if it's a really, really good deal, you can go a little bit higher, okay? So let's just start with 20 first, and if you think you're giving them a lot of profit, you can always adjust that. But let me tell you something, guys. Don't be greedy, okay? You should always over-deliver, okay? If you want these guys to reinvest with you, you over-deliver. So don't be giving them a rate where they're right at 20. Aim for like 25 or something, okay? So we're gonna look at that right now. So let's just say here's the profit, okay? So you get 20% as a project manager, and then 80% goes into the capital investors. You guys there? Okay, now let's calculate the return. So he put in 300K, right? You put in 180. Okay? So now you gotta look at this. The net is 80K, right? So out of this 80K, 20% of 80K. What's the math on that? Math is pretty good. It's 16K. Okay? So the investor split 64K. Okay? Guys with me? Am I too fast? You know, moving forward. So now the investor, so out of this 64K, you gotta divide this, okay? So 64K, there's 62.5% and 37.5%. Sorry guys, I ran out of room here. So this is a quick math right here. 64K times 0.625 equals 40K. Okay? And then you get the remaining, which is 40K too, which it comes out to, right? So let's calculate your cash on this deal. I mean, obviously you're doing a little bit more work because you're the project manager, right? So 180 divided by 40 equals, 40 divided by 180, 22%. So you'll have a 22% in 6 months. That's amazing. So annualize, 44%. Look at this investor to see what he gets. 40 divided into 300 equals 13%. 13% in 6 months, 26% annualized. You promised him 20, you can get 26. But obviously, you know what? Not all projects go the right way, so, you know, but you should always put a little bit of a hedge fund, which is in here. But at the end of the day, if you can promise them 20% and everything's projected to be 26, that's pretty good. So now you ask yourself, is 20% enough? So you can always, so when you adjust this project management fee, if it goes higher, that will go lower, that will increase, right? Because the pendulum will swing onto your side. But if this goes lower, you will have a higher return. But 26% is pretty good. So yeah, this is a pretty good deal for a 20% management fee, and your investor gets a 26% annualized return. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, learned something from this. This is just a basic, I guess, single family. I will touch into multifamily sometime down the road, but this is the basics for now. Multifamily is a little bit more complicated, but this is really basic for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like my page. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.